Today I'm gonna show you how you can get yourself in FL25. I will also reveal how you can change your boots in Become a Legend and much more. It is about time that I answer all of your questions because I've been getting thousands of them since I started this Become a Legend series. So I will show you how to literally do everything that I do on this series. Make sure you guys watch the whole video if you want yourself on the game. And by the way, I'm also going to add every single face from every single season in both of the standard series that I'm doing on this channel. If you want any of the faces, guys, I will leave a link in the description down below, so you can literally download it for free, of course, and you can get any face from the series, from season 1, episode 1, from season 1, you know, maybe from the Barcelona time, or maybe you want one from the time where we played at, I don't know, Sassuolo. You can get any faces, guys. I will leave them all in the description down below. But anyway, let's begin. So I think what we're going to be starting with is the boots. Because this was something I tried to figure out for like half a year before I finally found a method. And there is nobody on YouTube that actually shows you how to do it. So I think I might be one of the only people in the world who actually knows how to change boots. Because when you start to become a legend, you cannot just go back into the main menus and do this. As you can see, we have different boots now, but on Become a Legend, you are still going to be stuck with the same boots. So what you need to do, guys, is make sure to actually choose the boots that you started Become a Legend with. The boots that you go into a new save with are the ones you're going to have to change. So in my case, I started with these number 83 Puma boots, which was, you know, in this orange color. As you can see right now when I click on it, we actually get these Michael Olise boots instead. So I will show you exactly how I did that. We are going to be going over to Cider add-ons. This is in your game folder when you download Football Life. Currently, I've got the Mega Patch 3 mod installed. Then you want to go over to Live CPK and you want to find your folder called Boot Roots. Simple as that. Then we want to go over to Assets, Model, Character, and then Boots. Here you can see all of the boots, guys, that is currently in this pack that I've got. You might have something that looks a little bit different, but the idea is the same. So my boots have the name K3048. The way that I found that is that you want to go back here, go over to Common, then you want to go over to Render, Thumbnail, and then Spike. As you can see, you basically have to find out what your boots are called, guys. Simple as that. You have to find out the name of it. So these are the ones I started the Master League series with. These Puma boots right here. And those are called K3048_T. So those are the boots that I'm gonna have to change, guys, in order to actually get that change on Become a Legend as well. So now we can go back over here to the beginning, Boot Roots, Assets, Model, Character, Boots. So K3048. Here we have the folder, guys, Win and Wind X11. What you have to do in order to update these boots, we can do this right now, is that here we, for example, have the Nike Michael Olise boots. What I did is that I went into K8257 and then I dragged them into this folder here. That is already my boots, 3048, the Puma boots. So I basically went ahead and did that. And then you're going to be seeing that actually changing in the game. Because when we start up right here now, you can see that it says Puma, but it's got the Michael Olise ones. And boom. That is also going to be changing in Become a Legend, guys. So that is actually the only way to do it, is to actually just change the folders. It is very simple when you try it. So guys, that is step number 1, how to change your boots. Now, there is a couple of things that you can actually change here in the main menus that is also going to be changing in Become a Legend as well. For example, your physique. If you want to make your character 177, that is also going to be updated in the Become a Legend save. So that is kind of interesting. Same thing goes with all of these things right there. For example, the celebrations you can also change. So if you want to change your celebration, do something different, then you can just go here into the main menus, choose a different one, and that is also going to be possible to change up in become a legend. But there's obviously a few things that you cannot change here. If we go over to, for example, you know, playable position, these stats here, you cannot, you know, change up in the become a legend after you have started. For the ability as well, you know, you need to obviously start, for example, with low stats, so that you can progress into a become a legend. The playing styles, these things you're not going to be able to unfortunately change in the become a legend after you have started it up, so make sure to set that however you would like before it actually begins. Now, a few people have been asking me, how am I able to take off the shirt celebration? That is not possible to do, you know, the only player that you can do this with on the game is Neymar. Well, what I've done, guys, is literally put my face on top of Neymar's model. So what you're seeing right here, Sander Jr., this is actually Neymar. If I went to reset all of this right now, you're gonna be seeing that, yeah, there we have Neymar, there we have his tattoos. So Sander Jr. is actually Neymar, or the only thing that I've kept the same is literally just the take off the shirt celebration. The running style and everything I've always changed up, you know, the height, everything. But basically, I have built Sander Jr.'s character on Neymar, so you can also do the same if you want the take off the shirt celebration. Everything you have to do then, guys, is that we have to go back over to our Cider folder. We have to go to Cider add-ons, yeah, this one right here. Then live CPK, and then you want to go over to the folder called faces. That is pretty simple. And what you have to do then, guys, is literally, here we have all of the faces that I, for example, have installed from this mod, which is called, or this patch, which is called Mega Patch 3. So we've got a lot of faces. Well, you have to basically find out what Neymar's number is, what Neymar's ID is on the game, and I'll show you how to do that right now. You have to go over to Google, type in Neymar PES ID, simple as that, and then you want to go over here to ID 40352. Simple as that. 40352. So you might actually not have this already in your folders. In that case, you just create a new folder with this exact number. So as you can see, I already have it, which means that this is the folder of Neymar's face on the game. From this folder, when you download a face, you are going to be getting this exact look. So you have one called 207 and ID. These are the faces that I will give you guys in the description down below. If you have downloaded those faces, you can simply do this. You click on the first one that says source images. Then you drag that one into this folder and replace it. You go to ID, you drag that one into the folder and replace it for the 40352. If we just go out of that, you can see that there's a folder in the faces here called ID, and also one called 207. It should be here somewhere. I've got both of them, I know that. Let's just search that up. I'm pretty sure 207 is in there somewhere. So we're just waiting. There we go. So you have to basically copy 207, put that also in there, and also the same with idea. That needs to go into the not the Neymar folder, but the folder for this one here, real, inside the faces. So after you have done all of that, guys, on the game, when you choose Neymar, you are gonna be having the face of your character. So I guess now I can explain to you guys how to actually get your own face, if that is what you would like. So as I said already, if you want to download any of my faces, I will leave a link in the description down below. If not though, if you want your exact face, what you need to do is go over to, for example, Instagram, and then you need to search up face makers. Then you can just go through them, you can message them and ask if they can create you on the game. Then they're gonna ask you to literally take like 4 pictures of yourself from different angles, so they can actually create you on the game. Like they go through crazy things like 3D modeling and everything, and they're gonna be able to send you a file that you buy. Sometimes it's like maybe $5. It depends how much work that they have to do, but if they are creating you from scratch, then you would have to probably expect this to cost between $5 to $10, guys. But after they have created you, and let's just say you want a new haircut color or something, then usually most of the time it's just gonna be a couple of dollars to get a new updated face. He's gonna be sending you a folder that you go ahead and buy, and that folder is literally gonna be looking like this. Yeah, it's gonna be called this. You need to have WinRAR, of course, and then you can, I have 2 versions, so then you can, as I said already, just drag this into the face that you want to replace. And that is how it works, guys. Pretty simple. That is how you do the faces. That is how you change the boots. That is also how you change, you know, celebrations. What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much covers everything. If there is anything that I have forgotten, make sure to comment it down below. But if there's any questions about, you know, changing the, for example, we can go over to home. Here you can see that we can also change like the colors of the game, but you can find tutorials about this on YouTube, guys. Just go how to download Mega Patch 3. That is the patch that I have, Mega Patch 3. I literally just searched up how to get Mega Patch 3, and that is how I pretty much did it. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it, because I am not a genius when it comes to these things, guys. But there is so many things that you can go ahead and change here. Even the sharpness. Look at this. You even get like a blur. Yeah, there is so much. You can totally change the colors. So that is interesting, guys. I'd recommend to go and have a look at that. Of course, here you can go over to your kit server, your stadium server. I've showed you guys actually on my main channel how you can even install stadiums. That is very simple to do. Yeah, super easy. You just go and download the stadium folder and drag it into your game file folder that says the stadium server. So these are all of the stadiums that I currently have, a pretty good selection of them, but I'm always looking to download more and more. But if you want the stadium, you just search up the stadium on Google and then download PES, and most likely there will be one person that at some point has created that stadium on the game that you can go ahead and download. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. I think that covers everything. You know, celebration, take off the shirt, change boots, how to get your face on the game. Yeah, if there's any other questions, let me know in the comment section down below. But that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon with a normal episode.